Welcome to my channel. My name is Miguel Rodriguez, and in today's video, I want to show you some steps to take that are really easy to be able to bring coordinate system or georeference systems from Civil 3D to Revit. This is really easy, but sometimes it's confusing. It's really easy to talk about it. It's not as easy to do it. But with this video, we will make it really easy. So let's do it. In here, you are seeing my screen, just a survey, LiDAR survey with some coordinates. So this is awesome. If you don't have some coordinate system, then you can just create this. So you just use your line, you make this grid just with a distance of 100 meters. This is really important. Why? Because we can use this to be able to create this file that we will use to import the coordinate system to Revit. So let's see how we do it. First, we will go to in settings. We can go to edit, drawing settings. And in here, we make sure that we have what we want in terms of the zone, the UTM, and the description and everything that we will need for this project. Especially, I like to leave it check the set AutoCAD variables to match. So this is what I like. I make sure that I am working in meters. And with that, I am good to go. So I will go to Toolbox, to the Toolbox tab. And in here, I'm sure that I have my subscription extension manager, which is the Autodesk Share Reference Point. So I double click in here to activate this tool. So now it's asking me for an origin point. So I will usually select an intersection point of two of my grids. That's good. And then another point that is gonna be the y-axis. So I will select another intersection point, and now I see in here my coordinates. So I see X, Y, but for Z, I don't have any elevation. I don't have any rotation because I did just a straight line with 90 degrees. So that's good. And it's gonna be in meters. So that is also good. And I click OK, and it will ask me where do I want this to be saved. So in my case, I will just save in here. You can also give it a name. It's up to you. And with that, we are done with Civil 3D. Now we can go to Revit. In this case, I am just working in the default architectural template. So there is nothing here. It's just a placeholder to show you. So in the level 0, you can pick any level really, but I like to create a level 0 and then a level corresponding to the altitude or the level of my Civil 3D model. In this case, I will just work on level 0. And now you should have an add-in, which is import shared coordinates from XML file. If you don't have it, probably you will have to go to your Autodesk apps. So it will look something like this, and you will get an update to install this. So make sure to go to Revit and make sure to update in that add-in. Right? Once you do that, you just click in import shared coordinates, and it would ask you where. So we need some grids or some line with the intersection, and this is why the grids in the Civil 3D gotta be in a certain with a certain distance that you know, so you can actually do it in here. So I like to do it with detail lines. So I just do one here, one here, and one here. And I make sure that the distance between these two is actually 100 meters. But to do that, I need to change my units. So the length is gonna be meters. Meters. This one places less 2, 3. I click OK. And OK again. And now we're clicking the line that I want to move. And then my dimension will be so we'll see that I want to extend this one. And now we can really work. So before I do anything, I will select my coordinates spot. So you see that it's really hard to actually pick the intersection point here. So what I usually do, I create another line coming from here to here. This is just another line that I can use so that I make sure that the point of the intersection is just right there. And you can do it in another way with a shortcut of the intersection. It's up to you, but I like to do it like this. So I go to here. So I know that that is my intersection, and I also selecting here its intersection. Okay. So obviously those are not the coordinates that I'm looking for. But if I go back to my add-in, import share coordinates, so it's asking me for select origin point to a line. So that's cool. So the first one, and then the y x for the other points. So I will select this one. Now it's asking me where do I have that file that I exported. So I need to find it. So I have it in here. I select it and then I click in open. Are you sure? Yes, I'm super sure. And this is successfully. And we don't see any changes in here. So to see those changes, we need to go to manage, then location, and inside we'll select our site defined in this project. The one that we exported was my shared reference point in my case, and I make it correct. This is really important. Now we click in OK. So now we see that this is adapting to my file, my Civil 3D file. So what can I do now? Well, this is really simple. Okay, I'll save it. And I will not send. And now I will bring my Civil 3D file. So in this case, I will just go to link cat. I will look for it. So train to 3D. Okay. So once you find it, you select it. You don't correct lines that are slightly off axis. You will place it in level 0, but in this case will be auto by shared corner. So we will make sure that we are actually getting the files in exactly where I want. So we will see that in units to import, we know that is in meters. So we select that and then click open. And if all goes well, we won't get this warning, but usually server files are larger than 33 kilometers. So it's okay, we'll click OK. also we may get this warning. So some elements will get lost. That's also okay. And then we'll get this warning. This is something that we want to get because we want to align to my shared coordinates. So that is good. We'll click in align. All right. And if everything went well, we will see that our line came out exactly what I wanted. So 320600, 320600, and then 4858,700, 4858,700. So that point is perfect. Let's check this other one. 320600, obviously is the same one. And this one, 4858,600, it is the same one. So we are good. We can actually use this coordinate system. So it's that easy. Now you can just work in here and you will be able to have your coordinate system in place, and you will be able to just share coordinates with the other disciplines. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.